Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry, Gaia.
Nope, sorry, Gaia. Hello. So we've just finished The Green Death, and wasn't that emotional? Wasn't it just? Totes emotion. And I'm trying to think, is that the best companion farewell so far? Quite pop. No, Jamie and Zoe probably nudges it, but that was as well put together a romance that Doctor Who has had since Ian and Barbara, if we can count that a romance, and I certainly do. And I think that, well, it's only fair to say I genuinely thought at the start of this episode it was going to get derailed by the fly. The fly was worrying me. The maggots, I think, are a masterclass of cheap, brilliant design, whereas the fly was cheap design. I don't think it needed to be shot that way, and the CSO didn't help. I also think the sight of Benton chucking the fungus... But tell you what this story does do. I mean, the sight of Benton chucking fungus and getting the maggots to eat it and then saying, here, kitty, kitty, and the Doctor chastising him for that was genuinely funny. So maybe that was worthwhile. I don't know. Green Death's the best Pertwee story. And Stevens, not really talked about Stevens much. Best human villain since Tobias Vaughan?
Yeah.
I was desperately trying to wrap my brains as to think if there's anybody since then that has had...
But you have narrowed it down with best human villain.
Well, the Master is the best humanoid villain since Tobias Vaughan. Wouldn't you say?
What I'm saying though is you're damning him as faint praise there. Best human, it's like you've cut out humanoids, you've cut out monsters.
I think the Master takes the
Yeah.
title there. But what I'm
like
saying is
he's the best small pink.
well, listen, all right. Best one-off villain.
He was the best villain in this episode.
It's the best villain in the Pertwee era, apart from the Master.
Okay, what else?
Don't you think?
Yes, you didn't need to narrow it down to human.
I don't know why you give me this grief. I'm just picking him up.
Well,
What happened to Andrew Cartmel as well? He disappeared for 2 episodes. Look forward to finding that out. That was a bit odd. Clearly, he was supposed to do that, getting taken over and die at the end, which would have had more impact, but let that slide. I really like Professor Jones. I know that the GIF did the rounds on Twitter recently, but that little moment where Yates looks down at Joe's and Cliff's hand is quite touching. And I'm not a big fan of Yates, I'll be perfectly honest, but I'd say this story, he did his bit, you know what I mean? He does have a propensity to run like, and it's like, you're a soldier, you're supposed to be a bit of a hero. I don't know. Best acting from Pertwee, this story, of any Doctor Who story, I think. I can't think of anything, even coming up, where Pertwee's done a better performance as the Doctor. And so anyway, a few things to sum up before I run out of time. Season 10, profoundly brilliant season. If it wasn't Planet of the Daleks, it would be the best season of Doctor Who so far. I've not gone back and looked, but and maybe it still does that. Maybe it still achieves that lofty accolade. But I can't think. Maybe it does. Perhaps it does. Maybe it does. Pertwee's first was very good. Anyway, the Brigadier has only appeared in a few stories this season. 3 was it this season? And he's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, and I love the easy interplay that he has with the Doctor now. It's phenomenal. Pertwee's best season by a country mile, and he, as I said last time, grown and enthralled Doctor. I'm won over by him completely. And season 10, Joe, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. So, have we had a character who's developed as consistently as Joe? Exception of Planet of the Daleks, it's for the last goodness knows how long, it's been constant, just building on the character, doing lovely things, nice little callbacks to stuff that's gone on before, a throwback to the first time she met the Doctor. I know Doctor Who fans know this, but Libby may not have picked up on this. The first time Joe met the Doctor, she messed one of his experiments up, much like she did with Cliff in that story there. There you go. You remember that. Of course you remember that. You're a genius. And just, Joe completely has won me over. Completely. And you too, Lib, would you say?
Maybe.
She had a tear in her eye. She had a tear in her eye. She's over there. She had a tear in her eye. Actually, over there. It doesn't look quite as effective when I do it. Anyway, there we go. I honestly... we've been spoiled with Doctor Who of late. Absolutely spoiled. It's been wonderful, brilliant. I can't wait for the next episode, partly because the opening titles are significant to me. We'll talk about that soon. And this is more significant, OGM, as Humphrey says. And just much joy and love and happiness and my goodness, what a Dr. Twee is. Didn't think I'd be saying that. Bye-bye.